Have you seen a reel where students and teachers are dancing in a classroom? You may have also seen that students are making funny videos in the classroom. What's your take on to such kind of the videos? My take is that, is it allowed in the school? Hello and welcome to the In Focus series of Trishti IS. I am Ritu and today's session is about what Delhi High Court has said about use of smartphones in school and what are the guiding principles which Delhi High Court has given, which is very much important for all the states because overuse of smartphones in schools are increasing among students. So this session is important for your GS2 perspective. So moving towards to the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss about the guiding principles given by the Delhi High Court, then we are going to discuss about that why Delhi High Court has given such kind of the guidance, and then we are going to discuss about the studies on the effect of use of smartphones in the classrooms, and then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this TIS channel. Moving towards the news part. So the news is that in a significant order, Delhi High Court has provided guiding principles so that there is a guiding lines, there is a principle that in which manner students should use mobile phones in school, and there are also principle laid for the teachers that how teachers should use mobile phones in the school. So this is the news which we are going to cover up in today's session, and this news is need of an hour because we can see that overuse of smartphones are increasing in school and that is impacting the academics of the students. So this news and these guiding principles are torch bearer for the schools, parents, children, so that in which manner they can effectively use the smartphones. So coming to the discussion part. So what are the guiding principles given by the Delhi High Court? So regulated, not banned. So Delhi High Court has not completely banned the smartphones in the school because it is undesirable in nature. Because in today's time we have to coordinate, the students have to coordinate with their parents that where are they. So in such circumstances, you cannot completely ban the smartphones in the school. So that's why it is regulated. Smartphones should be monitored, not completely prohibited. Then safekeeping, students should deposit phones upon entry and collect them after school. So there should be a provision of locker in which students can keep their mobile phones, and after their over of the school they can contact to their parents. Then classroom restrictions, so no smartphone should be used into the classrooms and during lectures. And digital awareness, so there must be digital awareness regarding cyberbullying, cyber fraud, so that students have this kind of idea that if we are using mobile phones, that can also have a negative impact and we may caught in some problem. So limited purpose, so phones allowed only for safety and coordination and not for entertainment in the school. And inclusive policy making, so rules should be formed with the input from educators, experts and parents, and it is up to the school discretion that in which manner the school is deciding the principle that these are the rules we have into this particular school, so it is on to the school discretion. Then fair enforcement, so that should not be, as I have already told you, and High Court has also said that the use of mobile phones cannot be strictly prohibited because we need mobile phones coordination, we need mobile phones for whereabouts. So that's why here there should be a fair enforcement and regular updates. Rules should be evolved with technological advancements. So with technology coming and going, so we need to change and we need to mend our rules accordingly. So these are the summary of the principle given by the High Court. Now we'll discuss about the why did Delhi High Court provide this guideline. So there was a case into the High Court in which a minor students were punished because of use of smartphones in the school, overuse of the smartphone in the school, and after that Department of Education has given the guiding principle, but that principle is vague in nature and that was not clearly stated. So in this matter, the High Court had to intervene and High Court had to tell the guiding principles, and it has given a clarity that completely prohibition of the smartphones in the school is undesirable and it is not suiting for the today's demands. So the High Court has given the what you can say clarity regarding the use of the mobile phones in the school, and this is the court's view that High Court found a total ban undesirable and unworkable. So by seeing the today's circumstances, we need mobile phones, and mobile phones are beneficial for the students also because it helps students to read, study and to clear the concept in an easy manner. So this is the thing. So here we'll come to the studies, that what are the studies we have into the overuse of the smartphones in the classrooms or usage of the smartphones in the classrooms. So we have one studies from the UNESCO 2023 report, and that report has taken the case studies of the 14 countries and they had highlighted the negative and positive impact of the usage of the smartphones. So first of all, we'll deal with the negative impact. Smartphones cause distraction, reducing attention spans, and constant notification will affect the recalling power and will distract you into the classrooms. So this is also one of the thing. And if you have a mobile phone, suppose that if students have a mobile phone into the classrooms, then the student will engage into non-academic activities and schools are for the academic activities. Then we do have some positive impact. So in internet and communication and technology also have a positive impact, as I have told you that if we have a clarity, if you have a problem in understanding any concepts, so we can what you can say go to the YouTube, we can go to the Google and we can Google it, and we can also search on the YouTube, we can find lectures, and that lecture will make us understand that this is the easy way to understand a topic. So in this way, this is a very positive sign. But over usage is dangerous, and beyond this threshold, if we are using it, it is dangerous and it is affecting the student's mind. And what are the key findings? So the benefits of the smartphones across the socio-economic background. So over usage is dangerous across the socio-economic backgrounds. It does not mean that if rich kids are using the mobile phones, it means they are beneficial for them, and if poor kids are using, it means they are negative impact on them. So over usage has a negative impact across all the socio-economic background. So this is about the studies which suggest that we have to use and students have to use smartphones, but within the threshold. Now we are going to discuss about the practice question for prelims. According to UNESCO 2023 Global Education Monitoring Report, what is the primary negative impact of smartphones use in classroom? It increases students' engagement in academic activities. It enhances memory retention and comprehension. It causes distraction and reduces attention spans. It leads to the better coordination between students and teachers. So this is very easy one. You can answer into the comment section. And beyond this thing, do circulate this message. If there is a student, if there are young people, parents at your surroundings, that over usage of smartphones are dangerous for the students and it affects their recalling capacity, it affects their attention capacity, it affects their memory. So in this way, this message should be spread across the students, teachers and parents that they need to use smartphones in a proper manner. And if you are saying, being a parent and being a teacher, if you are prohibiting students to not use smartphones in the class, the teacher must also take care of that they should also not overuse smartphones in the class. So that will set an example for the student and students can get inspiration from that point of time. So that's it for today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask into the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.